You're here because you want to master molar volume of gases and concentration of solutions with a University of Cambridge graduate. This is actually part 5 of our mole concept lecture series. If you want to watch our previous videos or you want to watch the follow-up lecture series videos, be sure to check out our playlist or check out the link in the description below so that you can further watch these videos. Hi, I'm Brendan, and I've been helping students like you achieve their mastery over chemistry over the past 8 years, and I hope that you can learn something from me today. Before we begin, be sure to go into the link below so that you can download a free copy of my notes and use it to follow through our lesson today. Okay, so let's move on to molar volume of gases. So 1 mole of any gas at room temperature and pressure, you must know that this occupies 24 dm³ in volume. Okay, this is 1 mole of any gas. Okay, no gas is an exception to this rule. Okay, so the formula is just that the number of moles of any gas at room temperature and pressure, which is RTP, equals to the volume of the gas in dm³ divided by 24 dm³. So this is a new formula, right? And how do we apply it? So for this question, find the number of moles in 12 dm³ of oxygen gas. So to find the number of moles, right, we'll take 12 dm³, which is already presented, divided by 24 dm³, and this will just give you 0.5, again 0 moles, because we need to leave entry as F. Pretty straightforward. Now, how about finding the volume of 0.8 moles of CO2 gas? Again, the volume of CO2, right, is equals to the number of moles times 24 dm³ if you manipulate the formula. So this will just give you 19.2 dm³. Okay, how about finding the volume at room temperature and pressure of 0.75 moles of hydrogen gas? So same logic, right? We'll take the number of moles times the 24 dm³, and this will just give you a value of 18.0 dm³. Pretty straightforward. Okay, another example. So what is the volume at room temperature and pressure that 1.5 mole of methane occupy? So the volume that 1.5 mole of methane, which is CH4, occupy. This is methane is just any other gas, so this is just 1.5 times 24, and this will give you a value of 36.0 dm³. Again, leave it in 3 significant figures. Okay, how about a question where they are actually given volume in cm³? Well, then we have to convert it to dm³, right? So the number of moles of this sulfur dioxide is just equals to, so 2400 cm³. You need to convert this to dm³, so you divide this by 1000. That's how you convert cm³ to dm³, and then the whole thing is just divided by 24 dm³. And with this, you can get the number of moles, which is just 0.100 moles. Okay, so for this last question over here, so calculate the volume at room temperature and pressure that's occupied by 34 grams of ammonia gas. So this one, now that we're given the mass of a gas instead, right, obviously there's no way to convert mass to volume directly, so we need to convert mass to number of moles first. Okay, so you must first find the number of moles of ammonia gas. Okay, and we have the mass, so we want to divide it by the MR of ammonia, right? So this is equal to 34 divided by 14 plus 1 times 3. Okay, this will give you a value of 2 moles. Okay, and once we have that, we can find the volume of the ammonia gas. So we know there's 2 moles, so just 2 times 24. Okay, this will give you a value of 48.0 dm³ over here. We can actually relate moles to concentrations as well. So the concentration of a solution is the amount of solute, okay, which is the thing you're dissolving, in grams or moles, dissolved in a unit volume, which is usually in dm³ of a solvent. And remember, because the amount of solute can be in grams or in moles, so it can be gram per dm³ or mole per dm³, depending on which you use. So if the concentration is in gram per dm³, you will take the mass of the solute in gram divided by the volume of the solvent in dm³. If you take concentration in mole per dm³, then it's the number of moles of the solute in mole divided by the volume of the solvent in dm³. So let's take a look at some examples as to how to calculate this. So first, we want to calculate the concentration of hydrochloric acid solution in mole per dm³. So I will underline this. If 400 cm³ of the solution contains 0.25 mole of HCl. So to get the concentration, you can do this little notation, this square bracket over here, which is indicative of concentration. So this is equals to 0.25 mole divided by in volume in dm cube. So it's just 400 divided by 1000. That's how you convert it to dm cube. So if you put this in your calculator, you get a value of about 0.625 mole per dm cube here. Okay, next example. So here we want to calculate the number of moles of sodium hydroxide containing 150 cm³ of 2.0 mole per dm cube solution of sodium hydroxide. So we know that concentration, right, equals to number of moles, okay, divided by the volume of the solvent. So if you manipulate this, the number of moles of sodium hydroxide is actually equal to the concentration of sodium hydroxide times the volume of the sodium hydroxide solution. Alright, and this is just 2.0 times volume must be in dm cube, so it's 150 divided by 1000, and this will give you a value of 0.300 moles. Okay, let's look at another example. So let's say a solution of sodium hydroxide contains 9.6 grams of sodium hydroxide and 100 cm³ of the solution. So find the concentration of the solution in gram per dm cube and then mole per dm cube. Okay, so we already have the mass of the sodium hydroxide, 9.6 grams. So the concentration, right, is just simply 9.6 grams divided by the 100 cm³ converted to dm cube. This will give you a value of 96.0 grams per dm cube. Right, again, leave it in 3 significant figures. Okay, so that's for part A over here. Part B, we want to convert this to mole per dm cube. So you can just, from gram per dm cube, right, you can convert it to mole per dm cube by just taking the 96, right, and you just divide it by the molecular mass of sodium hydroxide, right? So you can just calculate it like this. So it's just 96.0 divided by 23 plus 16 plus 1, and this will give you a value of 2.40 mole per dm cube. Again, leaving a 3 sig fig. If you enjoyed today's video, do remember to click the subscribe button so that you can enjoy more free content from us and improve your chemistry with us together. If you want to join my community of students to learn more secret formulas to acing chemistry, do check us out in the link below and sign up for a free trial class today.